Good evening, my name is Ron Rowlings, and this is Sodor Island News. Yesterday, controller of the Northwestern Railway, Richard Topham Hatt, made an official public announcement that sent shockwaves through Sodor. The new high-speed line will connect Sodor to the mainland much faster. People will be able to get to London in half the time that it normally takes. We plan on bringing in the latest engines and railway technology. A new museum will also be built for the older mainline engines. All funds from it will go to support the new line. Some engines have already been sent here for a trial run, and will be starting in the next few days. This new plan, called Project High Speed, has received a rather negative reaction from the public. Most say it shall interfere with Sodor's natural beauty, and will get rid of what makes Sodor unique. The new railway line will, completely cut through this nature reserve, and disturb the local wildlife, yeah. Me and my colleagues have been working really hard to keep this place in its most natural state, yeah. Do you, want to be responsible for dead bunnies, Topham? They want to build a new viaduct here! Here! This is my home! Where am I going to live? Mr. Hatt really thinks he can push us around and act like he owns the place. Nah, not on my watch, pal. He'll get his just desserts, I'm sure. What? As you can see, the people of Sodor are furious. And it's not just Sodor. I have a message here from Hit Entertainment. It reads, "Fat Controller, please stop what you're doing. It's bad for ratings." The Fat Controller was sat in his office. He sighed. Damn it. No one was happy with his new plan. Just then, there was a knock at the door. Come in. Sir, I don't want to alarm you or anything, but there are some very angry people protesting outside the station. I know. What should we do? Leave them. They'll get tired soon. Are you sure? Yeah, whatever. In the meantime, I need you to run some errands for me. I need you to tell the engines. You haven't told them. I forgot. This past week of finalizing everything has been so stressful. Just do what you can, okay? Yes, sir. Who does the Fat Controller think he is? He wants to build a new museum? Over our old shed? He's completely lost his mind. Now, I'm sure that there's a reasonable explanation. Shut up, Duck! Everyone, please? Oh, well, if it isn't his lackey. Lackey? How old even are you? 15? Girl thinks that she can put on a suit and it makes her controller 2.0. Madison, you can't talk to an authority figure like that. Please don't condescend me, I don't even know you. Don't even know me? Pah! How can you not know Madison the Midland Engine? Why, I'll have you know that. Settle down, you lot. Now, I understand that times are scary right now, but the last thing we need to do is turn against each other. Madison, apologise to Miss Adams. Sorry. Gordon? Yes. My apologies, Miss Adams. Good. Now everyone, get back to work. Doesn't even know who I am. I was in the railway series. In one page in one book. Duck, I swear to God. Thanks. It's no trouble, but you might want to speak to the Fat Controller. I've been on this railway for a long time, and let me tell you, if nothing gets done, things will get ugly. Oi, Josie, the Fat Controller needs you at the sheds. There's a situation. Oh, what now? I'm telling you, I need that siding for these trucks. And I'm telling you that my sibling and I need the siding so we can be checked over. We have our first train later, and our fitter needs to make sure that everything is working properly. You can have your siding afterwards. But I need it now. You'll have to wait. Excuse me. I'm Mr. Hatt's assistant. What's going on? Ma'am, these trucks are needed on that siding, but these guys are blocking the way. And I've been trying to tell Beehive over here that we need this siding to be checked over. We'll only be half an hour. Alright, okay. Philip, leave those trucks there. I'll let the others know of the change. Yes, ma'am. You're just jealous because you can't go as fast as we can. I'll have you know that my speed demon days are over. Now, you two, do you have names? You can call me Anthony, ma'am. My sibling back there is Andy. Greetings. Right then. Okay, once you've been looked over, make your way down to the station. That's where your journey will start. Sure thing, ma'am. Don't sweat it. Right. She seemed a bit on edge. Probably not used to seeing such a modern machine. Hey, Andy. Based on the other engines on this railway, and the fact that we are so new, I would say that the chances of that being the case are very unlikely.
Ha! Astute as always, Andy.
Richard? Huh? Oh, Father, what have I told you about coming into my office unannounced? Richard, what's going on? Oh, well, we've been having some issues the past few days, but, you know, we're working on it. Ugh. Richard, I saw your announcement.
What is this? Project High Speed?
Oh, well, that's simple. A way to get passengers from point A to point B much faster. Back when I used to work on railways on the mainland, we always aimed to have our passengers get to their destinations as quickly as possible. But what about the people of Sodor? Their homes, their businesses will be impacted by this. With all these new railway tracks, a bunch of the island's countryside will be gone. And then the engines. You're just going to put them in early retirement? No, they'll still run. Enthusiast trains are quite popular. Little steam train rides, you once called them. Look, they're getting old. Some of them are reaching, or have already reached their hundreds. Calling it early retirement is a bit untrue. But have you even considered what they want? Yeah? Mr. Hat? Oh, hello, Sir Hat. Afternoon, Josie. What's this? Oh, well, it's nothing really. It's just, your new engine has arrived. Well, actually, it's about to leave. New engine? Haha, our first proper run. What do you think, Andy? Are you excited? Overjoyed. Haha, oh yeah. What? Yo, how you doing? I want to check them out. Huh? See if these new engines are really up to snuff as you think they are. Pardon me, everyone. No bother. Father, wait. Another rail car? Yes, that's us. But... hello there. I'm Richard Topham Hatt, controller. Oh wow, so you are our new boss.
I mean, nice to meet you, sir.
Greetings. Yes, nice to meet you too. Look, my father is on board. He isn't too fond of the new high-speed rail idea. Boo! And, neither is anyone else. So I need you two to show everyone how reliable you guys can be. I know you're new and it's a big ask, but...
No problem, sir. Consider it done.
Oh?
Yes, I personally cannot wait for the new high-speed line. A line just for Andy and myself. No other lesser fools to get in our way, you know?
Right. Okay then. Thank you. I'll hop on board now. Good luck to the both of you.
We don't need luck, sir.
We simply do the thing that we were made to do, and we do it well. Yes. Thank you. This train is ready to depart. This is the Northwestern Railway service to Kronk. The next station is Kronk. If you see something that doesn't look right, please report this to. Stand clear from the edge of the platform. This train is stopping. So, they are smooth riders, but I'm just not sure that this is the best idea, Richard. This idea could cause harm to the people of Sodor. It'll make things better for them, trust me. Richard! I just want to thank you two for a splendid run. Keep this up, and you two will be perfect for my plans.
Why, thank you, sir.
It's no trouble.
I assure you, my sibling and I will continue to do our best.
Thank you, Anthony.
And show that we are the best choices for your project.
Thank you, Anthony.
Oh,
you overdid it.
But you heard him. We're doing great. Keep this up, and we'll be able to show Sodor just what we can do.
Quite. I look forward to it. I saw the new engine earlier today.
They're certainly interesting. I saw them while I was pulling my local train earlier.
They might be good at their work, but they're still here to replace us. I tell you, it's the 60s all over again. Don't be so dramatic, James. They were a diesel rail car. Am I wrong, Henry? The Fat Controller wants to put us away in a stuffy museum while he has engines like that doing our work? Honestly, I don't mind it much. I've had a long life. Well, I'm not ready to go down.
Hear, hear. I might be old, but I love my new job. I don't want to lose it so soon.
I've had to sacrifice so much just so I could be here. I'm not ready to give up and be put in a museum. It's not my scene. They were a diesel rail car.
We know, Daisy. We all saw. Everyone saw. They're a diesel rail car. You're no longer the only diesel rail car. Just get over it.
But it's not fair. It's okay, Daisy. I look exactly the same as all my siblings, but I'm still me.
So, what are you guys going to do?
Pardon?
I know you lots. You're going to try and do something to show the Fat Controller that he's wrong. Besides, from what I heard, that new museum isn't just for steam engines. You won't be doing anything. You engines may have ran from the future for a while, but it's finally caught up. It's a shame, to be honest. I'm aware that you guys are quite famous.
Pa, what do you know? We run this island, and we always will. We've been through dieselisation once before, and we've come out on top. We aren't going to be put down after all that.
You'll have to press off the rails before we give up. Your loyalty to your work ethic is admirable, but that being said, I'm afraid to tell you that we are just superior.
Oh really? You're just some big fancy rail car. What makes you so special?
Andy, care to take this on?
We are the latest diesel, fitted with the most updated versions of TPWS, AWS and GPS. We have semi-automatic doors that open with just a push of a button. We are attached to our coaches, so there's no need for shunting. And we even have our own built-in PA system. AW... what? I think they said ASD, James. A built-in PA system? Well, yes, of course. This train is very cool and awesome.
Oh, they're just stroking their own egos now.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm afraid my loudmouth brother has a point. We are objectively better in every way.
Objectively? I used to know engines like you when I was younger. They did not make it far.
That's enough. Ignore them. They're just silly children who don't know what they're talking about.
Children indeed.
Let's just go to sleep. They'll get theirs soon. Guys, I'm scared. I can't do this again. It's okay, Oliver. Bear's right. We'll think of something.
But they didn't have to. It wasn't just the engines who were having a restless night. The local Sudrain people were also having difficulties. It was all anybody could talk about in the local pub.
Can you believe that NWR?
Absolute disgrace. I might lose my home because of them. Their new line is going to cut straight through the estate I live on. Tell me about it. They want to build new railway tracks right behind my pub. Good luck having your drinks now, boys, with those newfangled trains running about the place.
No.
Something needs to be done. Perhaps something can be. Hey, weren't you on TV earlier? You was the dude the news interviewed about the railway. Yes, that was me.
And I agree, something must be done about the Northwestern Railway and that Richard Hatt fella. Yeah, but what can simple guys like us do?
Oh, it's easy. Follow my lead. Ahem. Hello, everybody. Everyone, can I have your attention, please?
What is it?
Okay, I'm sure as you lot may know, the Northwestern Railway has announced a new plan for some god-awful high-speed railway line. It will cut through the Sodor countryside and cause many homes and local businesses to be knocked down just to make room.
Yeah, we watch the news.
Sorry, bud, but what's your point here? You see, everybody, my father was the founder of a league here many years ago. One that started in Balladwale before spreading to Osborough and Tidmouth, the Anti-Rail League.
Oh, I've heard of them. Some bus that advertised them got stuck under a rail bridge.
Look, now we are angry. We need to show Richard Hatt and the Northwestern Railway that we are angry, and we will not stand to have our livelihoods at risk. I suggest that we revive the league, get as many people to join, and we stick it to that railway. Protest at all the stations, block the line, cause as much, dare I say it, confusion and delay as possible.
A few days later, Thomas the Tank Engine was happily puffing down his branch line. Despite all the recent protests and resentment being held to the railway, it was a lovely day. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and the leaves were beginning to turn orange. The air was crisp, and Thomas was happy. Stop! What was that? The railway wants to destroy our homes.
We won't let you take our land away.
Yeah, and trains are dumb. Stop Project High Speed. Stop Project High Speed. Stop Project High Speed. But I've got nothing to do with Project High Speed. And it wasn't just Thomas who was having trouble. Get off the track! I've got a train here to pull. Free the roads. Free the roads from railway tyranny. Whatever that is. I haven't heard that one in a while.
Oh, hell no, I'm not dealing with this.
I'd love to help you, Ethan, but I've got to go. Fortunately, my line's not blocked.
Fortunately, my line's not blocked. Huh! Oh, for goodness sake, move!
Despite all of his cheery demeanour, he was still very worried. He hadn't seen this much chaos and uncertainty since the 60s. It was bringing back bad memories.
Stop! Stop! The line's blocked! Stop!
George!
Yo.
Get that thing off the track!
Hey.
How are we doing, driver?
We were on time. That's what's so criminal about it.
You've done this on purpose.
I'll have you know that is slander. I could have a case against you.
Well, I'm not wrong, am I? Now get off the line.
Bah, I've waited my entire life for this, and it's finally here.
That's really pathetic.
Now, if you want to get past, you must go through me.
Good luck, old Ollie. Fine. It's on.
Oliver, what are you doing? You'll get hurt.
I'll be fine. This isn't my first duel. What you did was very silly, Oliver. The Vet Controller is very cross. Yes, ma'am. I shouldn't have let my anger get the better of me. Yeah, you said you're meant to shut trucks for a while when you're repaired. I understand. I'm sorry. Oh, and George, your owner is also not happy. He's really mad, actually. So, good luck with that.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, bye.
You're scared of some hippies with signs and crusty old steamrollers? Kind of cringe. I'm right here, you know.
You wouldn't be so cocky if you were in my shoes. How would you feel if they tried to mess with you? Mathematically low. We are simply too great at what we do for them to have a grudge against us.
Too right, homie. If I ever have trouble with those guys, we'll just dazzle them with our fancy features. It'll blow these guys' minds.
That sentence was grammatically incorrect.
Your face is grammatically incorrect. Who are those bozos anyway?
You don't want to know.
Man, I am loving these trials. Heck, I love doing anything. This is so much better than sitting in the workshops all day.
Yes, this is an essential part for our development.
Yeah, you and your fancy words.
You know what to do.
Attention everyone, this train will not be leaving.
What? Oh, you can't get through. What are you going to do, engine? Hit me?
What? You cannot be serious.
I couldn't have predicted this. What an unforeseen turn of events. Eventually the police arrived and escorted away the 3 protesters. Unfortunately, Anthony and Andy were now very late. Good old Sodor and Karma had caught up with them. It wasn't long until the other engines had learnt what had happened to them. They gave them pitying looks as they went by. Both engines looked rather foolish. Hey, you guys okay?
Huh? Oh, you're a modern engine like us.
How interesting. Yeah, one of the youngest here. Built 2009. You?
Oh, 1 month ago.
1 month? Man, you guys really haven't been around long. We're a new design, built with the latest technology. Wow. Look, I heard what happened today. I'm sure that it was rough. It was bad. Look, this place is weird. Some might even say backwards. But when there isn't protesters everywhere and the aura of dread hanging over everyone, this place honestly isn't that bad. But the other engines probably think we're silly now. Okay, take it from me. Do a good deed. Show them that you aren't a pair of foolish arse hats. Are you sure that would work? It worked for me, alright. Good luck, you two. The train leaving platform 1 is the 1:15 service to Kronk. That was our last service. The station is now closed. Thank you for travelling with the Northwestern Railway. What a day, huh? You're telling me. I'm terrified what tomorrow will bring. Alright guys, you know what to do. Come on, hurry. There he is, the big man himself. You got the bag? Yep, you got the saw? Oh yeah, let's do this thing. Ah, there you are. What the... Dad, why are you here? You literally don't work here anymore. So why are you always showing up? Well, maybe I should still be working here. Look at what your fancy new rail project has done. What do you mean? Oh no. Oh, they've really gone and done it now. I'll deliver that bus to you now. I can't believe it's just gone like that. Let's hope they find whoever is responsible. I would like to show them a thing or two. I wonder what's going on over there. It eludes me, but I'm sure that we'll find out soon. Yeah, right, come on. Wasn't there something there before? The bust of the thin clergyman. Who? That name is not familiar to us. Did they not teach you kids anything in school? He read stories about the railway based on actual things that happened here. The stories got popular and put us on the map. Strange. We were never informed of this. We were simply told that this railway was going through upgrades. Yes, well, look at what good your upgrades did. This wasn't our fault. We didn't ask for this. She's acting like we stole it. Anthony, while we didn't directly cause any of this, our arrival is what brought on all this chaos. What are you saying? We are the embodiment of what the residents of Sodor hate. We mark a new era, an era that nobody wants or asked for. The world just isn't ready for us. Perhaps, or perhaps maybe we weren't ready for it. If it's not broken, why fix it? Andy, I've got an idea. Yes? What if we try to get the bus back ourselves? And how are we meant to do that? Think about it. That Kirby guy said that we should try and get on everyone's good side. If we do this, maybe everyone will see new stuff isn't so bad after all. Then everyone will think that we're cool again. That's an interesting idea, but those guys could be anywhere by now. How have we still not gotten a place to hide this thing? It was rather last minute, man. At least we got to get McDonald's breakfast. It's been so long since I've had this. Never mind your Mackies. We gotta find a place to hide this thing. The place will be onto us by now. What if we dump it into the river? We can just toss it in and we're going. That sounds like a plan. Better than anything old sausage and egg McMuffin can think of back there. Let's go. This is bad, this is bad. You think? Richard, you need to shut this whole thing down. It's not that simple, Father. Why not? Just go outside and call the whole thing off. Father, please. Nobody wants this. The engines, the staff, the people of Sodor. Heck, I've even heard that some of your staff are joining the protest. You're going to be in trouble now. I've spent so much time trying to convince the railway board, the government. I've put so much money into this. I've written draft after draft, gone through meeting after meeting. I finally managed to get it approved. I can't just have it be for nothing. Then I would have just wasted my time.
You do realise that this will affect lots of people, right? With where you want to build this new line, many people will lose their homes and be on the streets. Had you thought of that? And what about the engines? I've worked hard to keep them in the condition that they are in today. I mean, Gordon runs just as well as he did 90 years ago. They still want to work, Richard. I don't think most of them are ready for retirement yet. And what about their crews? With the engines going into your new museum, many of the crews will be laid off with no work. I guess I would be forced to have to make a few cuts. But father, you know I used to work for railways on the mainland. This is just how things are done. Is that what this is all about? That lorry seems to be in a hurry. Huh? Whoa! Look out! Calm down. Where's the fight? Huh? What's the matter? That lorry! It's got the bust! We should alert the authorities. My guard is in the cab. He can do so. But they'll be long gone by then. Hey now, I highly suggest that you reduce speed. Nah, we'll catch them. This is the 10:30 service to catching those thieves over there. We will be stopping once they have been caught. Please remain seated. This may get hairy. Hey, does anyone have a phone? Yeah? Call the police! Those guys in that lorry have stolen the bust of Wilbur Audrey from Tidmouth Station! Okay. And so the chase was on. I think that train might be following us. Huh? Oh, god damn it. Right, boys. We need to get away from that train. Oh, no you don't. They don't call us a turbo train for nothing. I believe the next crossing is ahead. Right, hopefully we can block them there. Do we have to go over a crossing? Don't worry, we'll beat them. Here we are! Almost there. Haha! Gotcha! Good work, brother. Damn it. Quickly, let's get out of here. How did I get roped into this? Why are you so caught up on what the mainland does? They always have the latest engines. Always fast and always on time. I wanted to bring some of that to Sodor. Upgrade the railway and make it run even faster. Then Sodor will finally be taken seriously. Taken seriously? Yes. On the mainland, Sodor was a joke. I mean, we both know how badly he got treated by British Railways. Yes, they kept trying to get my father to upgrade to diesels. And when he didn't, they cut funding, didn't invite him to meetings, and stopped advertising the railway altogether. See? But we're in a new era now. British Railways is gone. I want the railway companies of today to respect us. Look, I know I can be stuck in my ways. I get it from your grandfather. But what makes Sodor so special is that, to many, it's a glance into the past, a chance to relive the glory days. So forget what the other railways say. If you take away what makes Sodor special, it'll just become like any other corporate soulless railway out there. Father. But it's true. On the mainland, people take the train because it's convenient. It's easy. On Sodor, people take the train because they like it. Yeah. I understand. I'm not going to sit here and act like all your ideas were bad. I mean, look at the container yards. I'm actually annoyed I didn't think of it myself sooner. But maybe don't fire half your staff. Don't kick people out of their homes. And most importantly, let the engines retire on their own terms. I guess I really got in over my head, huh? Maybe I should call this whole thing off. I mean, giving Sodor a second main line would be rather stupid now that I think about it. But what about the new diesels? Hello? What? This is Ron Rowlings reporting at the scene. Here, the Northwestern Railway's newest engine has successfully managed to capture both the stolen bust of the thin clergyman and the head of the Anti-Rail League, that being Torvald Morales, son of the original founder of the Anti-Rail League, and a state of Texas enthusiast, whatever that is. The way Fat Hat has been treating the people of Sodor is a disgrace. I wanted to show him that the people of Sodor will not tolerate his treatment. You are aware, though, of the multiple delays and crimes you have committed in doing so, right? It was a necessary sacrifice. Many people were on the train during the chase. Here is what some of them had to say. What were you thinking during the chase? Oh no, I was asleep. So I was one of the people who alerted the police. I didn't really know what was going on, but it was wild. I nearly fell out of my chair when we finally caught up. Mate, it was f***ing crazy. The train was all like, pew! And the lorry was all like, ah, and the train was zooming down the line. It was f***ing mental, mate. And then boom, koosh, kaboom, boom, 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 annihilated. The f***er annihilated him. F*** me, man. Ah, here comes Mr. Topham Hatt now. Mr. Topham Hatt, huh? What do you have to say about the events that transpired on your railway over the past few days? What even happened here? He doesn't even know what happened here. What kind of a controller is that? What do you have to say about all this? The chaos, the unrest, the confusion, the delay. Look, I understand that my decisions have upset many of the people of Sodor, including my own staff and even my own engines. I have taken in all of your concerns and have had a few conversations, and so I've decided that I will no longer be continuing with Project High Speed. It's all off. Nobody will lose their homes. Nobody will have to worry about their jobs. Your demands have been met. I hope that going forward, I can begin to mend my relationships with both my employees and the general public. You were right all along. Now, can someone finally fill me in on what's going on here? What a ton of events, huh? Looks like balance has been restored on the island. I've been Ryan Rowlings, and you've been watching Sodor Island News. Is it off? Finally! Now where's my iced tea? Hi. Hi. Nice work today, guys. Yeah, you really showed those guys what for. I must admit, you two really have stuff. You remind me of myself when I was younger. Really? Ignore that comment. He was a complete idiot back in the day. Baseless accusations. Remember the hill? Or the stuff with your whistle? Oh, what about the time you crashed into the back of the station and had to have your buffers replaced? Events that happened nearly 90 years ago, Henry. We've moved on. Keep up with the times. You know what? I think that despite their age, these engines aren't so bad after all. You have a point there. You guys did good. Thanks, Kirby. You should have seen me speeding down the line. Andy helped too, of course, but I basically dragged them along. Give me some credit. I did get the guard to make sure that the police were phoned. You know what, everyone? Maybe this whole thing isn't so bad after all. What? What are you saying, Gordon? I mean, think about it. I'm 91, Henry, you're 93, and James, you're 100. Shush, don't just tell everyone. Maybe retirement won't be so bad. I mean, we would get plenty of time to rest. We would still get to go out sometimes. And look at the younger engines. I reckon Sodor will be in good hands once we're gone. I don't know about that one, Gordon. Me neither, but I suppose you do have a point. Excuse me, Anthony, what will be happening to you two? That's for me to answer. Evening, engines. Sir. Pa, he doesn't deserve to be killed, that. Ahem, James, let Mr. Hat speak. What? Please. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Josie. Did he just call me by my first name? Oh, you're welcome, sir. Now, I understand that I've made some rather foolish decisions. These decisions have proven to have great consequences for all of us. For the railway, for the people of Sodor, and for you engines. I was misguided, and filled with a drive to try and fix things that didn't need fixing. I'm sorry. I know it will take a long time to get the trust of you, but I want to make an effort to try and be a better controller going forwards. I hope that you can accept my apology. Sir, if you're cancelling the project, then does that mean we'll be able to continue to run as normal? Yes, Gordon. You may have been around for a long time, but you have been maintained carefully over the years, and you will be continued to be looked after for years to come. Don't worry. And what will become of us, sir? Yeah, I mean, come on. We stopped those guys, right? Surely we deserve a reward or something. You two shall be kept on for passengers on the main line. That way, I can have more services than ever before. Thanks, sir. It will be nice to stay here. Hopefully, though, we won't have any more wild adventures. That sort of life is not for me. In all fairness, sir, not all of your ideas were bad. I just think that you needed to put more thought into how they may affect us. Maybe some of your ideas could still be used. I would love to do more steam excursions. Yeah, I often dreamed of doing another tour. It would be a lot of fun, sir. I must admit, I have enjoyed the quieter life that local services bring me. Well, if that's what you want, I can see to it that those ideas can happen. Maybe we could all work to make a better Sodor together. That would be nice. Right, I must go now. I have a lot of angry phone calls from the railway board. They're not happy about me pulling out of the project last minute. I must smooth things out. Oh, and Josie? Yes, sir? You can go home early tonight. You've done more than your share these last few days. I am proud to call you my assistant. Oh, thank you, sir. Come on, I'll drop you off. Good night, everyone. And, I'm glad that we could all have this conversation. It's a start, at least. I still don't trust him. Give it time, James. I'm sure things will go back to normal soon. So, Daisy, how does it feel to not be the only diesel railcar on Sodor now? Thomas, I will slap you. Excuse me, but I was wondering if any of you engines have any stories. Yeah, any tips on how not to mess up in the future? Ha! We have tons through the ages, and we're sure to have more. Oh, there is that one about Percy, the one where steam engines were officially finished on the other railway and were briefly banned. Oh, I remember that. Percy went crazy. Luckily, Hank was able to calm him down. He got Percy together with Douglas and Oliver, and together the four of them had a nice chat about the future.